So, we begin this episode immediately with the battle, fighting against Tzarina Catherine. I've manned the walls with my Chaos Dwarfs, as you can see here. And in essence, I'm gonna try to defend both places. It seems possible, it seems feasible, and I want the towers firing, you know. So some bull centers here, they'll sally out when it's necessary. I am paused, you know, it is paused because otherwise it will just be a repeat of the battle. Chaos Blunderbuss is there, some more hobgoblins, there's an Infernal Guard there defending. And overall, the army of Katarina, it has too many dervishes and too many low quality units to be quite effective. So I think if it was just this one, I could destroy it. Yeah, some Akshina ambushers, some Tzargoth, but these are no match for my units, you know. Especially with tower support. Like, already on a land battle, they would lose a lot. But especially with towers, it's more difficult. So, tons of cavalry, tons of horse archers. Of course, with the towers, it's much easier. And even more Akshina and even more Tzargoth. Not Tzargoth, armored Cossacks. And yeah, that is the enemy army advancing on our gates. So the battle plan, I'll defend both of these gateways against that massive army. I know that that's where the reinforcements were coming in, so I'm going to lose there. Over here, I predict that I'm going to win overall with the units that I have and the towers. So I'll just try to focus the main units, the Akshina ambushers, the infantry, because the cavalry can't do too much. And I'll still have to use and try to use the bull center renders against Catherine. I can use the blunderbusses, but I only have one unit, and they'll have their work cut off for them. You know, it's going to take them some time to go through all the targets. But overall, I think we have good chances here. The battle begins. Overall, the enemy horse archers, of course, they're going to be under attack by my own archers, by my missile towers. Yeah, they can shoot all they want, because they won't do too much damage to me, while I do. Yeah, this is just the skirmishing part. Of course, Kislev is really good at doing this. You know, every single unit has some missile form. Oh, I barely missed that army ability there. But that's good. That's some damage to those armored Cossacks. I don't have that many good targets there because they are armored. And overall, this seems like these are two units. I'm going to try to use an army ability, if not mistaken. And I think I barely miss it. So, let's see. Yeah, there we go. The other unit already moved by the time that I clicked. And they're already moving, but here we go. Okay, it still hit them halfway, so that's not too bad, not too good. On the other side, the cavalry is trying to do something, but yeah, my caster is doing some damage. Didn't kill too many, it went on the other way around. That's sad. But the blunderbusses are going to do a short work of those units, especially the armored ones. Reload. Let's shoot them. Come on. Plenty of targets for all of you. And there's still some small army abilities that I can use. To great effect, of course. And on the other flank, the one unit of Akshina is nearly done. One unit of horse archers as well. I have some towers here, so they should help against these guys. Of course, I have my Chaos Dwarfs here. These light war sleds, I believe I can take them out. Going back to the other side, he's advancing on my forces, but this is a nice distraction. I just hit the Akshina ambushers, and his infantry units or cavalry units try to go against this summon unit, which is perfect. More time for my towers and my missiles to fire. He's sending cavalry against them, but yeah, that won't work too much. They'll still do a lot of damage, especially to those Akshina ambushers. And overall, the armored crosses, of course, these are great weapons, so they have armor piercing, but because they are kind of weaker now, it's still a decent matchup for these guys. On the other side of the battlements, well, we have some more Chaos Dwarfs engaging Kislev infantry. The light sleds will definitely be taken out. I don't know if I should be using these missile units, but I kind of want to finish them all. You know, it's better to finish off some units than to leave them or to risk that they will, you know, survive. I withdraw some of the units from the walls, especially the missile units when they're in danger, to a location where they can fire, and then I'll move them back if it's possible. Similar here, you know, these hobgoblins are where the blunderbusses were, and this is quite depleted. It's going well. On the other side, some Akshina have tried to get down here. I think they are trying still to go after the objectives, but I'm just trapping them with my infantry. And now the main second army actually has arrived. The sleds are destroyed, which is great actually. On the other side, nearly everything is done. As you can see, everything is quite depleted from the enemy. I think there's like a couple of cavalry units here, so this is the time to sally out with my bull centers. You can see that on the right side of the map there. So I'm fine opening up the gates now, because I just want to take out as many as possible. That's a nice summon from Tzarina. The snow leopard has anti-large, so he's good at chasing off some of my bull centers here. I'll have to be careful. Sorry with the camera work, sometimes I'm trying to get you to see something, and I'll have to smoothen it up a little bit. I think the settings just reset, and that's why it isn't, you know. So when I realize it's already too late, and apologies, I'm not a full-time YouTuber, so I kind of have to go with what I have. And overall, everything is kind of routing. My bull centers will do some damage here against Tzarina. And against these winged lancers. I believe there's a couple of infantry units coming in. Yep, as you can see, these are some Tzargoth with great weapons. And on the other side, I've been overrun. The enemy is, you know, in full strength. I'll just try to survive as much as I can and retreat these units. Try to pick off any enemy units as I can, and especially leave them at the whim of my missile towers. Yeah, he's just organizing stuff here. He should actually just engage with everything, but well, I won't say no. I won't say no. And on the other side, only Tzarina really remains, which is perfect, so I'm gonna send more units to the other side. And I've managed to get a little bit of a foothold here in the middle, so I'll be able to destroy some units. It's impossible to hold on that full force, but I can try to do some more damage. Yeah, the enemy is gonna shoot us. Yeah, so I think this cavalry unit is dead. And even maybe that armored Cossars, who knows? Let's try it. Yes, certainly some good fighting here. And these blunderbusses are just having a nice time against these Tsar gods. Catherine is fighting Infernal Guards, and I thought they would have a better chance than they actually had. But that Catherine sled is really powerful, so yeah. I guess you're gonna see the outcome there. I think she wins. But I still didn't want to kill her, you know. Weaken her is kind of like better. Like she sort of... Oh, you give your backs to these guys. I know they're short, but you should have seen them. Yeah, maybe you should take them out. Yeah, you can try now, but... it's an unfair shooting range there. So, yeah, Katarina, she will manage against these Infernal Guard. And I wasn't expecting that, so, yeah. Over here, some bears arrive, and these Oath Brothers, well, they'll take care of me, definitely. But not before I weaken them. I don't have a lot of missiles left, by the way. Yeah, I'm not hitting the Boyar because there's no point. I'm just trying to finish off some units like those armored Cossars. I made it. These Tsagods will likely be dead as well. And he's now sending some Tsagods against my Infernal Guard. And with Tzarina there, well, he's gonna do it. I don't have any more towers that can actually hit anything or done in the time that needs. And soon all my units are routing. But that was a good battle. I managed to do a lot of damage. So GG. Yep. So the aftermath of the battle, well, I destroyed nearly everything on the first army. I could have done it with the settlement garrison against that first army from Catherine, but with the reinforcements there was no way. There's a Tsar Guard unit that survived with 8 men, which is so silly. Come on, it's 10%. Should have been dead. Yeah, that's the silly part there. But overall, yeah, that was a great outcome. He does take Prague, but in a very weakened state. And my Astragoth will be able to arrive soon and clear that up. Alrighty then. So, I do have some good armaments now. 1,000 coming in. I took away the, if not mistaken, the fear here. So that was like 300 already. That's great. It's not like I need it too much. So these units are really powerful even without it. And overall, Prague is fine. Doesn't have any recruitment capabilities, so it's not like she'll recruit anything other than some Cossars, which is great. And that means the Throg will just do a lot of damage against Kislev, which is perfect. I really should have focused on Kislev before focusing on the Empire, but well, I got left no choice, so sometimes that's what happens. I'm having to consider, no, I think I have to send these guys out to the top. Yeah, I think I need to send them over there. And overall, you're gonna be here in forced... No, not forced march, in ambush. If there's any army from Gelt around, it's either hidden. Yeah, I want the upkeep. So it's either hidden or it's elsewhere. So it doesn't seem that it's around here, so that's cool. I'm gonna try to move over there. So Durek Dracula only has 2 units that I would change. So it's good, it's almost completed. Yeah, I think you're gonna have to give these units to someone. But where? Where should I give them? Let me see. Kislev. I think I might need to recruit just some lord here. Yeah, that garrison is not going to hold up. I invested everything on the garrison from Prague. I should have invested in Kislev as well. He may attack me. So what do we have here? I cannot have Zayt the Black, which is kind of sad. I can get this Sorcerer Prophet. It doesn't cost me any gold. Can have this one from Ashut as well. Can have a new one from Lore of Metal or Lore of Death or anywhere actually. I mean, I could have this one. Yeah, it's level 12. That way at least I'll get... yeah, he has a great Taurus, so that's kind of better. Let me have some maybe Burning Head. Flaming Sword Rune. Oh, let's go Kindle Flame. Okay, one in Flaming Sword, just so that I can get the Flame Storm. Let's get Magical Reserves. No, let's get Survivalists. Inspiring Presence. Yeah, I kind of need that one. And what should I have here? Oh yeah, Aura Size actually. I think so. This is mainly just to defend. And we're gonna have yet another siege battle. This time is in Kislev. I do have that Lord. He was recruiting units, of course. The AI didn't let me. So the biggest problem are those Grom cannons, because they're going to open up some breaches, but I have so many army abilities, I wonder if I can do enough damage to at least prevent them from taking over the city. So in terms of overview, I have it paused so that I can showcase the units. The blunderbusses are here, there's my lords, some goblin archers here. It's kind of sad that they have so much infantry and not a lot of archer units, because archer units just do damage, you know, of course. Infantry units are great to hold, but what I really need in these sieges is some extra archers to do some damage while the AI doesn't move in. So he has some interesting units, some Kossars, 2 Groms here, some Akshina Ambushers, some Streltsy over there, some Winged Lancers and Bears. Yeah, this army can take me out. But over here he's weaker, and I think I can take care of all of this. Tzarina and some armored Kossars and some Akshina Ambushes and 2 Groms. Yeah, I think I can take care of it. So the battle plan is, of course, to take care of this minor force here. Should be rather easy. You know, I'm heavily defended here with all my 3 missile units and the towers, of course, and some good infantry. And over here, all that I have is just some hobgoblin cutthroats to man the towers. I'll focus down Streltsy, perhaps. I want to give some damage to these Tzarina so that they won't come back. And, you know, anything that is depleted, maybe these sleds. I don't know if I have enough time to do all of that, but I'll try. And over here, definitely my Sorcerer Prophet is going to focus on little Groms, I think. Yeah, let's go for it. And so it begins. Little Groms are shooting at my walls, which means I do have to notice which ones they're hitting so that I don't have any units there when they crumble. Yeah, they do a lot of damage against walls. Like, I think it takes them like maybe 4 shots to crumble the wall. Just not bad at all, you know. Like 8 shots from 1 Grom or 4 shots from 2 Groms. Yeah, that's good. And overall, you can see the Streltsy losing badly against just the towers, honestly. It's 6 towers focusing them down. I think there's one that was shooting at the Tzarina, but other than that, it's everything on the Streltsy there. Yep, they've done the breach, but they're still not coming in, which is great for me. They're trying to breach more. And here comes a Burning Head. Mainly, I set it up as soon as I realized that there were Akshina Ambushers here. Yeah, and I tried to capitalize that on bombarding them as well, but I don't know if that was the right call. I should have set it better. But still, I got a couple of hits. So yeah, that's good. That's halfway health in 3 or 4 units. That's great. And over here, I'm just focusing down those Streltsy. And you can see it's actually working really well. So there's a couple of units there that are likely die by the end of the battle. And you can hear the blunderbusses severely diminishing that Lord's health. So I think the Lord will die, that's for sure. That tower was a mistake. I would rather have something with more accuracy, like the piercing tower. That's the one that I should have used. Yeah, because that one just misses a lot. Blunderbusses are causing some damage to me, but more to him, so that's cool. And this is just a burning head without overcasting, just to try and finish off some of these Akshina. And on the other front, the enemy is losing some units. Yeah, the Streltsy only have 29. This is a whiff. I wish it hadn't. Because yeah, if I had nailed that one, you know, maybe one more unit would be possible to destroy in the long run. But oh well. I know I can wait to use the army abilities, but sometimes you gotta take it where you can, like here. So this way my missile units have the time to fall back. Now my lord is taking care of these Akshina ambushers. And yet another army ability. I'm just trying to finish off some of these units to ensure they die. And I think it's actually a good job here. While on this flank, I'm overrun. So the Fireborn are nearly dead. Yeah, here they go. And there's just some Chaos Dwarfs defending here. Of course, I gotta be careful with little Groms there, but I think I'm gonna finish off the Boyar. And on this flank, all that I want is to ensure that my towers keep firing. I just breezed over the supplies. I'm hanging on some supplies. Because honestly, I'm having so much to do. To check which targets are better. The sleds just go coming through, let us pass. Yeah, Hobgoblins, they don't have the mass to stop those. But at least I think the Tzargoth will die. Yeah, 3, they'll die. So maybe some dervishes there, which is good. You know, one more unit. The Boyar will definitely die. My Sorcerer Prophet is nearly leaving, but I think he comes back. And yeah, there's some Tzargoth in armor crosses here. And I thought maybe I can do some damage to them, so I'm casting just a flame. So I think that's his last cast. I could have sent some fireballs here and there, but I kind of wanted that one. In the meantime, the Boyar. He's gonna die. Come on, guys. Reload. Get him, boys. There we go. Boyar's dead, so is the bear. Well, he died trying to recapture Kislev. What an honorable death. If fruitless. And now the AI is just going to try and go through to the capturing points. And I'm back at the walls with my missile troops, trying to get rid of these armored Kossars. These are from Tzarina's army, by the way, that she reinforced. And I think I can still get rid of those and the little Groms. Yeah, the blunderbusses, I'm going to have to move them because they don't have line of sight. And I'm going to try to get rid of these guys. Massive shot from that little Grom. But I think I can still do it. Overall, he's just going through and capturing places. And of course, my towers will shoot one or another shot. Maybe do some damage. These Streltsy, I'm kind of bummed because I focused so much on them. I believe they're still going to survive. But oh well. Yep. So are those watchmen. And now some major killing here by the blunderbusses. Finally, I managed to get them in a good position. You may hit the hobgoblins, but who cares, right? They're just laborers. There we go, that's a massive volley. And in the meantime, I'm getting these little groms. I think I can manage to get both of them before the battle stops. And I could have enveloped them better. I was kind of thinking that the siege would be over by now. But I think I because I have that cutthroat unit that I mentioned there, that it is giving me a better outcome than it should actually be. Like, I still have units, just not good enough. Yeah, and this tower is hitting me. I don't know why. I think it's trying to hit a unit on the other side of the wall. Yeah, there's like one guy here forcing me to hit my own units. Yeah, one of my units is gone here. But I think I'll manage the little groms there. Yeah, I think I will. I was just so focused on that and trying to move these guys and trying to build towers and everything. And at this point I thought, well, it must be over very soon. And it still isn't. So I'm just going, oh, maybe I can defeat even more units. So I couldn't make any defense against all those cavalry units. So I kind of wanted them to be on the walls anyway. And maybe I can take care of those little groms. So let me see if I can put my archers to the task. But overall, it's been a nice battle. I managed to destroy already more units than expected. Come on, blunderbusses. You're finishing them. Oh, and here's a cutthroat goblin. Where are you going? Oh, I'm gonna defeat them all. I'm gonna defeat them all, that's for sure. Oh, hold on. There's bears. Yeah, and I still managed to get Little Grom here. Look at that health falling. There we go, hit it. Just a couple more shots. The AI is almost over with the capturing the place. Yeah, one Little Grom down. Maybe I can get the second one? I don't know. So everything is from Kislev here. My towers have all shot everywhere where they could. You know, he has some reduced units. Yeah, those Tzargoths are not going to survive. The Streltsy are, which is kind of a shame. Still, maybe I can still get that Little Grom. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Come on, hit it. I put my blunderbusses there and they couldn't shoot. And there's no more further targets. I think it's gonna be just army losses very soon. Yeah, and that's a defeat. So apologies, I forgot to show you the aftermath of the battle, but here it is. I mean, he did survive with a couple of units, but not enough for them to decide to capture Kislev, which is great. So Kislev survived. I don't have enough units there, but still, it has the walls, so that's better. Oh, I can get Zayton the Black here. Do I want him on this side? I want him on the other side. Well, on this side, I can get him the units that he wants. Maybe. I think so. He can fight Kislev, he can fight the Empire. So I think that's a good idea. And him alone is enough to prevent the AI from even trying to... Okay, I'm gonna have to spec him properly in accordance with what I want from him, which is basically, in terms of his army that I'll give him. So I'll have to do it... later on. I'll show you, but it's basically infantry, cavalry like bull centers and artillery. No missiles, no blunderbusses, just, you know, brute force for him and just some artillery. So Reichland confederated the Golden Order, so there's no more Geld. And I did capture Nuln, which is great. I did capture Nuln. And yeah, I'm gonna destroy this Trickster cult. It's kind of sad, because if it had waited one turn, I could have gone, you know, I would have gotten a few more places, maybe Fydorf and Steigart, you know, and then the border would be better, but, well, we can't have everything. And I cannot engage the Empire, because that would put me not only against the Empire, but also against the Vampire Counts and against the Wood Elves there, and I don't want this large border yet. Not before I defeat Kislev. So the focus now is on Kislev, and on the other side of the map, defeating the Vampire Counts. And I'm on hold as well against the dwarves, because if I move against the dwarves, I'll just get even more borders to defend, you know the idea. I'll just get into more enemies. I like to move around Kislev. I'll move into fewer enemies, which is perfect. That's what I want. Pretty sure that Chaos can destroy Kislev over there with a little bit of assistance. So, yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.